Welcome back to Heroes in Horology, the one place where my love of pop culture, comics, and all things gloriously nerdy get to hang out with my obsession for watches. If it ticks, talks, or has a superhero on it, it belongs here. So welcome. Today we're diving into a piece that isn't just a watch, it's practically a character in one of the greatest sci-fi films, Interstellar. I'm talking about the Hamilton Khaki Field Murph Auto. When I first saw Interstellar, I was blown away. The visuals, the signs, the emotional core of the story. It was an amazingly emotional thrill ride, but then there was the watch. The Murph wasn't just a prop. It was a storytelling device, a symbol, a literal bridge between time, space, and love. And for anyone who's seen the movie, you know exactly what I mean when I say this watch mattered. It carried one of the most emotional payoffs in the movie. It wasn't sitting in the background, it was part of the narrative. It was in many ways a character of its own. And here's the wild part. When Interstellar came out in 2014, this watch didn't actually exist. Hamilton built it as a prop for the movie. Fans fell in love with it so deeply that Hamilton eventually gave in to the demand and released it in real life. So what you see here is a movie prop turned real life watch, and to me, that's one of the most perfect examples of pop culture merging with horology. Now, let's break down what makes this watch so special. The Murph is more than a movie tie-in. It's a respected timepiece in its own right. It sits inside of Hamilton Khaki's Field Collection, a line inspired by the brand's history of supplying watches to the U.S. military during World War II. That military heritage gives the Murph its backbone. This watch was designed as a rugged vintage-inspired field watch, utilitarian at heart, but modern in execution. The 42mm stainless steel case has an oversized crown and brushed finishing, which gives it that tool watch personality, but thanks to the slim 11mm profile and curved lugs, it actually sits comfortably on most wrists. It's purposeful without being bulky. The black dial strikes that perfect balance between simplicity and charm. The oversized Arabic numerals, rendered in a vintage-style font, makes it incredibly easy to read at a glance. Meanwhile, the warm beige lume on the cathedral hands and hour marker evokes the character of classic radium, giving the watch a nostalgic, almost timeless feel. And then there's my favorite detail, the Easter egg. The second hand carries the word Eureka in Morse code, a nod to Interstellar. It's subtle, but every time you see it sweep, you're reminded of the film's theme, the importance of time and how it connects us across impossible distances. And there's the movement. Inside ticks Hamilton's H10 automatic caliber based on the ETA C07.611. It's got an impressive 80-hour power reserve, so you can set it down for the weekend and still pick it up running strong on Monday morning. It beats at a slightly slower 3 Hz, which helps extend the power reserve, but you're not sacrificing much in accuracy. And with the Sapphire Exhibition case back, you get to see it in action. The signed rotor stamp with Hamilton's H, the gear train, the balance wheel, it's all on display. That's something you never got to see in the movie, but it makes the real world Murph feel alive. The watch is paired with a 22mm leather strap that feels as durable as it looks. The soft leather molds comfortably to the wrist, while the contrasting beige stitching echoes the lume of the dial, tying the whole design together. It's rugged enough for daily wear, but refined enough to dress up. And thanks to its versatile style, the Murph transitions seamlessly to a NATO strap for a more tactical edge, or even a metal bracelet for a bolder presence. Protecting the dial is a domed sapphire crystal that's scratch resistant, adding durability while keeping the view crystal clear. And with 100 meters of water resistance, the Murph is ready for everyday adventures, whether it's a hike, a weekend trip, or just the rigors of daily wear. The Murph isn't just about specs though, it's about story. When you wear this watch, you're wearing a piece of cinematic history. It's a connection to that unforgettable moment between Cooper and Murph, and a reminder that love, time, and human connection can stretch across the cosmos. But at the same time, it's also a rugged, well-built field watch, a companion for hikes, travels, and everyday life, one that can take on its own scratches and adventures, gathering stories along the way. So whether you are a movie fan or a watch collector or both, the Hamilton Murph is something special. It's a watch that leaps off the silver screen and onto your wrist, a perfect merging of pop culture and horology. So Thanks for joining me on this review. Stay curious, stay collecting, and remember to always collect what you like and not the hype. Until next time, my friends, peace.